Karen Wyatt, and this is a short little presentation on how to use PowerPoint to make presentations for talks that you might want to give. And to begin with, you can see I already have PowerPoint open right here on my screen. All you need to do is go to your toolbar either at the bottom or on the side of your computer screen and click on the icon, the P icon, the letter P, which is Microsoft PowerPoint, in order to open up PowerPoint. Once you open it, click on File and then New Presentation. And that will that will give you a slide just like this, which is the title slide for your presentation. Click to add title where you see it there. That's all you need to do, actually. Very simply, just click on that and we'll type in the name of your title. And then underneath it, you can add a subtitle. It's easier than you think. So that created your title slide, and you'll notice these are just boring black and white slides. Later I'll show you how you can use different themes to add more color and interest to your slides, but for now, just to make it simple, I want to show you what it looks like in black and white. So that's your title slide for your presentation. Next you'll go up here and click on New Slide, and it will add a content slide to the presentation. And I want you to notice here in the left sidebar, you're seeing a little thumbnail view of each one of the slides in your presentation. So that helps you see which slides you've already created and which and where you are in the presentation. So next I'm going to show you how to add text to a slide. So I type the title up at the top, and again here it says click to add text. Just click here and begin typing. Your bullet points will automatically appear. Create your list on this page. Click delete to remove the bullet point. So if you want a list, or say you want to put in a quotation, you can just click delete. When you click next to a bullet point, you just click delete first and it will erase the bullet point, and then you can add in a quotation or something else if you want to write in more of a paragraph style instead of bullet points. So that's how simple it is to add text to a slide. Next we're going to add another new slide, but this time we're going to change the layout of this slide. So you go here where it says layout, click on the down arrow, and you can see several different possible layouts for your slide. There's the title slide we saw in the beginning, the title and content slide, which it's showing us right now. You can use a section header if you want to create divisions between parts of your presentation. The header allows you to type in the name of your next section, part 2 or part 3 or whatever you're calling each section of your talk. For now, we're going to use the to content slide. And so we're going to look at how to add an image to a slide. So that's my title. And you could add an image to either one of these boxes or both if you wanted to have two pictures. Generally, I add an image on one side and text on the other side. The text will go over here. Click on the picture icon in the box to add an image. So this is the picture icon. It looks like a little picture, and once you hover over it, you'll see it says insert picture from file. So click on that. It opens up your file, and I'm going to my picture file, and I'm going to insert this picture of flowers. So there you see the picture. Insert a photo from your file. And then you can adjust the size of the picture or crop it. And I'll show you how to do that. Click on the picture and this little box appears down at the bottom. To the far right, when you click on that, it shows you what the picture would look like if you used the shape of the picture just as it is without any cropping or modifying of it. And so this is a horizontal picture in a vertical box, so it doesn't fill the entire box when I use the entire slide. But when you click on that right-sided box, it shows you the entire photo if for some reason you want to use the entire photo. The middle icon shows you what we saw before. It's a cropped version of that picture of flowers. And then click on the left icon and it allows you to crop or reposition the photo. So say you want flowers to fill up the entire picture box that we have available to us here, but you don't like the portion of the photo that it's showing you. Just bring your cursor on top of the photo here and click twice and you can move it to the left or the right. So you can reposition the photo if there's part of the photo you like better that you want to show. You can also crop the photo, so I'm going to move it back. If you want, you use these little brackets that show up. These are showing you the size of the picture box on this page, and you can click on those to crop the, well, that's actually moving the photo, but you can click on those to crop the photo to make, if you want to make it smaller. You can also use these little circles on the corners of the picture and make the picture larger if you'd like. So you can pull on those, drag the little corners, and you can make the entire picture larger, though it's still cropped to just this size. So the grayed out areas will all disappear when you're done cropping. But for now, I'll just go back to this size, and then we'll click outside of the image box, and we have this is the image that we'll keep. So you can do a lot of things, move the image around, and you can flip these so you have the photo here and the text here if you would like. You can make adjustments. And now I'll point out again that you can see over here the left sidebar is being populated by each new slide as we create them. And what's really helpful here is you can change the order of the slides using this sidebar if you'd like. So say you decide you want this image picture to be the second slide, you just click on it and move it up and drop it into place, and you have changed the order of your slides. And you can see it over here. Go to the top and there's your title slide, and scroll down and our next slide, where is it? Next slide is the image slide, and next is the text slide. You can also, I'm going to add another new slide here. So I'm going to go new slide, and I'm going to show you these other icons. It's this icon we pushed in order to add a picture. You can also add clip art, and when you click on this icon you get a little browser that shows you different types of clip art. So these are like little drawings of shapes and maybe stick figures and clip art that you might want to insert on your page. This you can add a video or a movie into your slide. Here you can add smart art graphics, and I'm going to click on this one so you can see some examples. So once you click on that, it opens up this bar. And smart art graphics are useful ways of creating lists. You can show a process from one thing to another, how something develops. You can show a cycle of things that are related in a circle. You can show that. And you choose one of these and it shows up on your slide, and then you add text into the boxes if you want to add a graphic like that. So there's also, besides cycle. There's hierarchy, like if you wanted to show, it's kind of like a family tree or something, you could use a hierarchy slide, and another slide that shows relationships of one thing to another. So these are very useful ways of depicting information, and sometimes much more interesting than just showing bullet points, but you can actually use a graphic that presents your information to people. It's interesting and it captures their attention. You can change the colors of these little boxes here too by just going up here to colors, and you know, you can make them each a different color. They have several different options you can try here if you want for your text. So that's an interesting thing that you can do. The way you get back once you're done playing around with this, you go back to home. Click on the home button because that always takes you back where the new slide tab is and the layout tab. So I'm going to add another new slide and I'll show you. You can also add charts if you want to make a graph of some kind. You know, you can put in, well, actually, I don't want to do that. You have to use Excel, an Excel spreadsheet in order to populate the graph, and I didn't really want to show that right now. So I'm going to close that. But anyway, this shows you an example of a chart. Then we'll go back home again, another new slide, and you can show a table. So maybe a table with 2 columns and 2 rows, and that will show up here, and you can type whatever you want into these rows, and you can make a little table if you want to compare things. So those are some fun things you can add to your slides, just for different ways of presenting information. The next thing I want to show you, we'll go back to home. You can edit and modify any of these slides if you want. If you decide you want to use a different font, so go back and highlight the sentence that you want, maybe a different size. You want to increase the size of this one, and maybe you want to pick out a different font from your list of fonts here. You can change the font of anything you want. So this is how you can really start getting creative and have fun playing with your slides. The next thing that I promised I would show you are themes. So as I said, these are just black and white slides with a white background and black text, but you can choose themes if you would like to add color and design to your slides. So you go through this collection of themes, you get to see, you click on each one and it will show you what it looks like with your title on the page. So these are all, if you look down the side, it'll actually show you what that theme looks like for your other slides as well, because each theme not only changes the title page, it changes all the other slides. You can see that's a really interesting one with lots of color on every slide. If you like that, there are many different themes you can choose from, and you can even download some from the internet if there are other themes you think you like. I'm going to check out this one. So here's our title slide with this theme, how to use PowerPoint. It's easier than you think. And as you see, this one puts the title of the slide at the bottom, which is really interesting and something kind of different and unexpected. So this could be a way to attract more interest with your audience just because, oh, wow, that's not usually how people's slides look. The title is down at the bottom. So it just changes some things up once you add these different themes. So, and that's a little bit strange with the graph up at the very top and the title down at the bottom. So when you are done with your presentation and you decide that you want to save it, you like it just the way it is, you go back up to File and click on Save As, and that allows you to enter a title for your PowerPoint, and I'm going to call mine Demo, and it saves it. You can choose where you want it saved to. I'm saving mine in my Documents file, but you could put it on your desktop or somewhere else on your computer. So we're going to save the demo file, and And now it's available to us. You can save it even if you're not finished with it and come back another time and work on it. When you want to look for it the next time, you again go to File under PowerPoint and click on Open Recent, and there it is, Demo, right at the top. And you can open it from there and it'll open up just like this and you can work on it again. Another really useful tool is that if you go to Insert, you can insert slides from another presentation. And so this will open up, give me access to all my other presentations, and I've got to go down and find what I want. Other PowerPoint presentations here. If I want to copy a slide that I did on another presentation, say I want to insert this slide, I just click on the slide I want to copy from this presentation, and here I can check the box that says Keep Design of Original Slides, which means this slide would look just like this with blue on it. If I don't click it, the slide will conform to the new theme that I'm using. So all I do is click Insert and then Close, and voila, here I have a new slide, a duplicate of the slide from the other presentation. And sometimes you have to make adjustments and fix the picture a little bit if it doesn't quite look right with the new theme. So that's how. This makes it really simple. Once you've created, say, your master presentation, you can create many, many other presentations from it by in this way, inserting slides from that master presentation into something new that you're planning to create. You can also duplicate slides and delete slides if you just so. For example, if I decide, oh, I don't really want to show this. I don't really want to show this smart art graphic. I don't like this slide. Just highlight it over here in the left sidebar and then click delete, and it eliminates that slide for you. So it's fairly easy to use PowerPoint. That's what I wanted to emphasize. There are many other features that it offers. I just wanted to give you the basics so that you could get started and try it for yourselves. Right now, once you start playing around with it, you'll find it's really fun. It's a lot of fun to check out different themes and see what you like or don't like. You might find your favorite theme that becomes your signature theme for a while that you use. Like at one point, I've used many of these themes, but at one point, this one was my favorite theme. I used it for lots and lots of presentations, and then I got tired of it. So I moved on. I've used this, and I've used this, all kinds of different themes, but it makes it fun and creative as you're putting together your presentation. So I hope this helps you get started. Just one more reminder, always go back to the home page if you're looking at this and think, but wait, what do I do now? How do I do anything? Remember home. Go back home, and that's, again, you can add new slides, change the layout. Up here you can also add text boxes, insert more pictures, you can insert different shapes, insert videos. Those are just other features that you can use. But for right now, what I've shown you with these slides, I think is enough that you'll be able to get started on your own presentations. So good luck. I hope you have fun doing it. For me, it's one of my favorite things. I love playing around with PowerPoint. So enjoy it until I'll talk to you another time and hopefully find something else to teach you about. Bye-bye.